that choice of like using an accordion, that was perfect. Because I was gonna say like she has such a unique voice, and then like the accordion is also such a unique instrument. I think that it pairs really well together.
Yes, IU, we stan.
Now you're reacting to the solo artist IU in one of her B-sides released on her 2015 Chatshire album. Glasses is about struggling to understand people's emotions and motives when they are trying to cover up their true feelings under a lie. IU sings that she doesn't want to always have to wear glasses in order to see what people are trying to cover up. She says that she'd rather be tricked and deceived than put on glasses to see the person's flaws. The song is written and composed by IU.
Alright, they're coming off. They're coming off right now.
Takes off glasses. 3, 2, 1.
Spooky.
I love the organ. It's a good vibe.
Some tambourine. Some acoustic guitar. Oh, I like the woo, yeah. Some nice open fifths. Oh.
I like the guitar accompaniment. Kind of like that beach surfer vibe.
Okay, some accordion. Excellent. Going up to major.
Yeah, that choice of like using an accordion, that was perfect. Because I was gonna say like she has such a unique voice, and then like the accordion is also such a unique instrument. I think that it pairs really well together.
Okay. That was cool.
Ooh, yes. Is that a Barry sax? Yes.
It's a completely different character here.
Yeah.
now.
It's like less playful,
Different instrumentation.
more certain.
We love the grand pause.
Is one of the sections like taking off the glasses and one of the sections putting on the glasses?
Do we get another chance to hear it change? No, but like in the song. Oh, it does, okay. I'm gonna keep this beat.
I like that. Because it like really distinctly separates.
You're so right with the accordion. It's gorgeous.
It's so good.
Oh, there's that little A sharp, A natural clash. That one little chord. Oh, again. Oh, that's even more obvious that time. Wow.
I like how it changes tempo. It's honestly like it's subtle enough that like it's not like musical whiplash, but it's also like you really get kind of like surprised. I think it's cool.
Octaves, holy shit. She has to sing up to a G. Dang. All right. Nice.
Based on what you said about the lyrics kind of being about not wanting to see the real side of people, I think it's interesting that she didn't use any of these really obvious modifications, like electronically, to her voice or any of the instruments in the background, because she really easily could have used like an electronic just bass underneath it,
Sure.
or any of these percussion instruments could have been electronic, but I think she chose to do them all either acoustically or well enough electronically that we couldn't tell. Maybe that's a reflection of like, this is the real me and this is an unedited #NoFilter version of IU.
Oh, that was really interesting. I thought the sample sounds, always call them sample sounds, but the instrumental sounds she chose to use were very interesting.
Accordion.
Yeah, because they, when you hear accordion versus when you hear that, really specific, electric, keyboard with the vibrato sound, those two instruments belong in, their own genres. Accordion's, folk music, traditional, and then the, that keyboard sound is, R&B soul kind of stuff. But she, combined both of them and put them into one song, which was really interesting. And I think that sort of made the overall feel and style of the song really kind of unique. And even just the soundscape in general, it was all very low volume, kind of hard to hear what was going on, but there was guitar, like you mentioned, low guitar kind of going on, a lot of wishy-washy low sounds, but it created this really cool vibe that I thought was really cool. And even her, she did all of her own vocal harmonies too, and they also complemented that style. I thought it was really, 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 really interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Were you able to figure it out?
What do you have?
What I originally thought was dotted quarter note equals the new tempo, equals the new quarter. But even that, for the second tempo, and then to get from the second tempo back to the faster tempo, it would be dotted eighth note, I think, equals the new quarter. Technically, it's close, but it's not actually the real tempo. She does it a little bit faster. The best I could do, and this is where, if it's not something like that, then it might have been, maybe that's what she was going for, but in the production room they're it's too slow, and I think it loses a lot of momentum, so they make it a little bit faster. But the only other thing I can think of, if you're on the second tempo and you get to the first tempo, it's a 5 against 4 thing, so technically the faster tempo would be, if you have 5 quarter notes over 4 quarter notes, that 5 quintuplet quarter note becomes the new quarter note for the new tempo, and you get around the same ballpark.
Well, it was good. I really liked it.
It was interesting. It was very pleasant, docile, and sweet. That's the impression I have from this, because the chords are very just nice and majory. Maybe there's some suspensions.
Majory?
Maybe some
Well, there's a
suspension. Suspensions that just create this, where is this going? And then we land to slow. Well, I think the suspension's always held before the slower section. So it's very nicely done. I like it.
Cool accordion solo. It's like a mellow groove type of song, and with a lot of acoustic instruments, and they all sound pretty good and authentic. So I can't complain. It's just good. It's just a good experience.
I actually kind of didn't focus in on any one thing in particular. I kind of was just trying to absorb it. I think that there was a good mix between things that were organic and non-organic. I think that's one of the things that she balances pretty well. I also just appreciate that she was willing to, my guess is that started as 2 different ideas for songs that she fused into one idea. I've totally done that before. A lot of people do that. A lot of bands that write songs together, they're well, I've been working on this one idea. I can repurpose it in this way to make it sound like this. So it's possible that that's how it was done. Even whether that is true or not, that's cool. It's cool to have a song that changes so drastically throughout it. That's hard to pull off sometimes and not sound like you're trying too hard. And this did not, so that's cool.
I think that having this sort of accordion to kind of mark the changes was really smart, because if you try and just steamroll into a different section, I think it becomes really confusing for the listener. But if you have a pause where your brain's oh, what's going to happen next, and then you come in with the new idea, I think that works really well. So yeah, and I liked the instrumentation, with the organ in the background and everything. Yeah, she's always a very classy artist, I think.
Say I am 살구빛 just wanna tell you hi.